BizFiz was very important. It's the only organisation that did actually do something to help me and got me going.
My name's David Humphreys and I'm a BizFiz coach, which in the BizFiz programme is part of the overall Bradford Kickstart programme that's operating in the district at the moment. The ideas that people come forward with are from fairly traditional businesses like being a joiner or a plasterer through to a whole range of unusual ideas which until they came to me I really wouldn't have known they existed. Now that some of the people I've been dealing with are 12 months into their trading, now those individuals have started to grow in confidence from having had the experience of the last 12 months.
I'm Angela Dyer.
I'm Kate Rhodes.
And we run a company called Flexiphonics. We decided that we wanted to do a class for children that we could fit around our lives and the school hours and things like that. And from there really we sort of went into a development to how we wanted the class to be structured, what we wanted to do and what age ranges we wanted to do it for.
We've been really fortunate that David from BizFiz has been a massive support to us in helping us promote our business around the local communities and with the educational establishments.
And he's just been fantastic at giving us new contacts, and every one of those contacts really has materialised into a class for us.
I started Evans Centre about just over 6 years ago. I started off in a small shop in Shipley doing fair trade cafe.
A BizFiz coach is there to help people overcome obstacles. So people come to me with business ideas and they've got something that they need help with. So they've got so far with an idea or a business and they need someone to help them move that a little bit further forward. They need solutions, they need help, they need support, they need to help accessing things that they've never done before. Contact details, networking solutions, anything that they can think of.
My name's Maggie Chilvers and I've actually recently set up a business called Shared Life, a bespoke poetry service. As you can see here, I'm a painter and photographer, so I can also offer to incorporate into a booklet to present to a client their own photographs, a painting of mine that they might like to put into the backdrop. I run courses in stress management and relaxation therapy because people are stressed because of the economic climate.
BizFiz provides coaching support. I never tell a client this is what you must do next. I'm not insured to do that kind of thing. I can help them provide options. Clients go away with a list of things that they might try.
My name is Anna Collins. My business is called Healing Rose Clinic and I do holistic therapies and heat treatments. We had a few meetings in the beginning when I had the idea to start up the business and I had some problems choosing the name, so we made a list of things related to what I was going to do and we came up with the name Healing Rose Clinic. And people that are stressed normally, they accumulate a lot of tension. I do it slower, I do it properly and it takes an extra 15 or 20 minutes. I don't do miracles, but I can help.
Can anyone think of a job? Craig?
A burglar!
Can anyone think of anything legal? Beth?
A gambler, miss.
Can anyone think of anything sensible?
A teacher, me. She said sensible!
My name's Sally Edwards and I'm a drama practitioner and I work with Claire Wellesley-Smith, who's a textile artist and art practitioner, for creative arts workshops that we run both in schools and out of schools as well for holiday workshops.
Me, who do you think? Thank you. Thanks again for Dr. Ginny.
Just lovely to see them doing something different for the day, doing a performance that the parents were able to come and see and the counsellors, and to show what they can do really and have fun.
A coach is a little bit different than, say, a traditional business advisor or counsellor in that we try to reach parts of the community that other business advice services don't reach.
We set up Saltaire Inspired to put on the arts trail but also to do more community arts events. I have a mentor, David Humphreys, who's been fantastic. He's always there to offer advice on various bits and pieces to do with the business side of things. The residents offer their houses to us so that we can put artwork in and curate little mini exhibitions in the houses. So there were 18 houses last year and a narrowboat on the canal. Very good opportunity for the local economy, for artists to be able to come and sell what they make. Includes some of the shops and businesses that are already here within Saltaire. A lot of fantastic little shops. Saltaire is known for little independent shops. Yes, we're a social enterprise, so we have to make a profit because you can't run a business without a profit. But those profits must be put back into the company. We can't take anything out, so that's why we have all of these other community things that go on.
And meeting people in community centres, meeting them in cafes, and generally being very flexible in terms of the way that we make contact with people. And through that we build up trust with the local community and make connections, which then the word starts to spread about how the coach can operate.
I often thought that one day I'd like to end up running my own business, but I'd worked pretty much for the council for close to 20 years.
No, they haven't got one.
Turning left, yeah. From what sort of road to what road? Major to a minor. Right, all right, folks, if you stay on the left. Got some advice from BizFiz when I was thinking about it, and I got some advice regards marketing, drawing up a business plan, and that's been invaluable to getting me going. And although I had an interest in cycling, I also took some qualifications that enabled me to do the bikeability training in a professional manner. And I've also recently just been on a mountain bike leadership skills course as well, so to get to know all the ins and outs of to keep the children safe when they're out mountain biking.
I'm Donna Ryan.
And I'm Richard Woodhead.
To make it really work for us here, the land has to work for us. I already had 7 chickens because I liked the fact of having some chickens. So we bought 7 and the eggs sold really well, didn't they? Yeah. We saved some from being battery hens, so we bought them. And then we were kind of like, where do we go from here? Which is then when I came into contact with Celia from BizFiz. And she sort of like sat and listened to what we were about and encouraged us to expand. We took the BizFiz option of the loan, which was a bit daunting at the beginning because oh my goodness, you know, it's another added pressure, but it's not as bad as what you think it is it?
No,
really.
No. Because you've got to get rid of your eggs, you've got to sell your eggs, so...
Which is not a problem,
no.
Because everybody absolutely adores them because they are free-range hens.
You see this nice picture where they tell you that they're free range on the box, just simply because they go outside.
Because our land could take up to 1,000 birds. Really free to roam in the whole of the 5 acres, no restrictions. She'll take my hand now when I'm going. Look here as well, these are freshly laid this morning. And it really does show in the quality of the egg as well. So the hen's happy, we're happy, and the customer's happy.
Well, in reality, people come to me with a whole range of ideas. In fact, I sometimes say I've had people come to me with a whole alphabet of ideas from A through to Z. In reality, I think I've only got as far as W so far.
The most interesting business that I helped set up has been a tattooist in Keighley who came to me having been on incapacity benefit for quite a while. He was previously a tree surgeon and a dry stone waller, and he damaged his knees and wasn't able to do that anymore. And he was driving his wife and his kids mad, and he said, I can tattoo. I didn't know anything about tattooing. I didn't understand that you didn't need any qualifications. There is no training. You just literally say, I want to be a tattooist, get yourself the equipment, and away you go. And within 7 weeks, we found poor premises. We got him certified, and on the 3rd of January this year, 2009, he opened up and he's doing spectacularly well.
My name's Paul Hudson. I'm the owner of Witchcraft Tattoos. Decided to set this business up purely because of wife and 3 kids to look after, and I just don't want to do it on the dole. I just prefer to work for my family. I'm struggling to find funding and help for getting the business going until I were put onto Celia of BizFiz. I have lots of people coming here that want cover-ups or tattoos rectifying what they've had done by somebody who hasn't got a clue what they're doing. They've not even bothered to learn to practice. They just think it's a case of stick your needle in ink and just start tattooing someone. It's not as simple as that. It's, there is a lot to learn. But BizFiz, did actually get everything going for me how I wanted it.